About human emotions.
Yes.
And we have to be honest.
Right.
We are controlled often by our emotions. Yes. Perhaps sometimes we feel angry,
right,
or jealous,
right,
or resentful.
Right.
How to cope with these negative emotions? Because the impacts are often not something that we want.
Yes. From my point of view, you don't have to get rid of. You have to transform.
Transform the negative
Transform
emotions.
negative emotion. For example, when I was young, I had panic. I'm not trying to get rid of panic. But what I did is, hello, welcome. Accept my panic. And I use my panic as support for my meditation. Same as breath. If you use your breath as object of your meditation, why not with the panic? You just watch the feeling of panic, anxiety. Panic is almost like something burning inside you, or tight, and get dizzy. You be aware of all these feelings, and they become support for your meditation.
How about anger? Say,
you can use anger. You can, when you have anger, watch anger. But it's not easy. For beginners, it's not easy. So first you have to develop your awareness with your breath. So don't go anger directly first. Develop with your breath. And when you have little bit experience about be aware, practice of be awareness with your breath, then you can go to the anger. So when you watch anger, then anger becomes support for your meditation. If you watch, if you see anger, you are free from anger. Like if you are in the mountain, you don't see mountain. If you see mountain, that means you are out of mountain.
Rinpoche, this world is full of conflicts. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of anger.
Yes.
A lot of angry people out there.
Yes.
People committing violence.
Yes.
Distrusting each other.
Right.
Why do you think that is?
Right. Yes. I think, as I mentioned before, because of ignorance, out of ignorance, we have 10 goodness. Let's say we have 9 goodness, but 1 negative. We don't see 9 goodness. We directly go to 1 negative quality, then exaggerate. For example, nowadays we have this global financial crisis. What happened now? What is the main causes of this global financial crisis? What they say, 3 things. First, greedy. Too much greedy. More. And the second is selfish, ego. Not kind to others. So, selfish. Third is ignorant. You only focus short-term goal, not the long-term goal, not the general picture of the situation. So if you really want to be truly success, then first you have to lead yourself. If you find peace within you, then slowly it makes everybody happy. If you help others, they will help you. It's like win-win situation.
But how to deal with conflicts? We have all sorts of conflicts in the world, whether it's social, religious, racial.
Right. Yes, I think first important is begin by yourself. Some people, they say, I'm going to change the world. But in order to change the world, first you change yourself. If you change yourself, then a lot of things can change around you. So of course, we cannot change everybody. We cannot change everybody's mind right now, Who knows, also in the future. But first important is, as I mentioned before, there's 2 things important: wisdom and experience.
Now in life, like you said, it's up and down.
Yes.
We're often faced with lots of challenges, with tragedies, and some are small, tragedies. Others are huge global tragedies,
Right.
like what we've seen happen in Japan with
Right.
the earthquake and the tsunami.
Right.
Now, how should we as human beings as a whole respond to these situations,
Right.
especially on the community or national or even global level?
Right. What we call, there are two problems. One, natural problem. Second, self-created problem. For example, death and fear of death. Death is natural problem, but the fear of death is self-created problem. What do you think? The death is more painful or fear of death is more painful? More
Fear.
Fear, yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
just thinking about.
Right. More fearful. That's why the natural suffering, we cannot change much. We are being born and we get old and one day we will die. That's natural suffering. We should accept that. But we can change the self-created suffering, like fear. So of course in Japan, now there's a lot of problems. I think, for example, people in Japan, those people who already face this problem, what they have to do, whatever past problems, finish. But important is the future. So whatever past problem, let go. But don't give up. Still look for problem. You still use your knowledge, your capability, your wisdom. Don't give up. Don't feel bad. Go forward. You always have a result.
Ideally, we as human beings
Yes.
on the planet, we would all like to live in peace.
Yes.
Although it's very difficult, it seems, to
Yes.
attain peace, especially in the global level.
Right. Yes.
But what can each one of us do to contribute to that peace on the global level?
Right. Yes. I think the best way is help others with love, with compassion. So the real peace, real happiness comes from love and compassion.
Do you believe that every single person on this planet has that capability, has that peace?
Yes. Everybody has this
Inside.
capability. Everybody has this potential. So if you make effort, you can do it. Everybody can do. There's no such thing as like permanent bad person. Even the bad person, they want to do good, but they don't know how. What we call nature of tree and the habit of tree. The nature of tree is straightforward, balance of branches. But the habit of tree, maybe wind blow only this direction, maybe tree goes this way. That's why everybody, the nature of everybody is good, want to do good. So if we make the circumstances, it will change.
But what is stopping us? What is preventing us from pursuing that
Yes.
peace, from
Yes.
developing that?
Ignorant. From ignorant. We don't know the real peace within us. What we want, we like to have happiness. What we do, we make causes of suffering. So what we want, what we do, complex. That's the problem.
Thank you very much,
Welcome.
Rinpoche.
Yes.
It's been most enlightening.
Thank you very much. Very good question.
Thank you.
Yes.